My name is Brandon Gabriel. My ancestral name is Quilakwiston, and the name comes from the ancient village of Kakite, which is in North Surrey. My family is from the ancient village of Kakite, but we also have a number of other villages that were located further upriver, located in present-day Fort Langley. And I'm an artist. I paint, I sculpt, I draw, I illustrate. My artistic practice, I work with all kinds of paints. I'm a muralist. I do photography, mixed media sculpture, illustration, graphic design. So I'm a multimedia artist. I was trained at Kwantlen Polytechnic University, and I was also trained at Emily Carr University of Art and Design. And today I work as a consultant for 3 different school districts, as well as major public art installations. So what inspired me to be an artist? I decided to be an artist at a very young age. I recall being as young as 4 and 5 years old and just loving painting and drawing. My first affinity started with coloring books. I remember there was like little Smurf coloring books that I would fill and little Transformer coloring books, and that was my earliest conception of art. And it stayed with me throughout my childhood. I remember X-Men comics were a big deal for me. That was a big early love for art. And that just carried with me for the rest of my life, all throughout my youth and my high school experience. I was in advanced art at a very young age. When I was in grade 9, I was in grade 12 art. That's how advanced my art making was. And as I grew older, like now looking at what it's like being an adult who makes art, I love telling stories. I love the narrative component in art making, and that's really what is the core of my work, is telling stories. Where do I get my ideas now as an artist? So my ideas come from different places. So I'm also a big fan of film. I'm a big fan of poetry, all different kinds of poetry. I'm really, right now I'm reading books by Thomas King. I'm also reading some other novels that are Indigenous centric that I'm relating to. The stories that are the narratives that are coming out of those stories are really, I'm getting a lot out of, and it really informs my art. So I'm really particular to stories about my community. My Indigenous heritage is really important. So when I see other Indigenous artists who are writing, who are doing speaking, or their poetry, they're slamming, or they're doing whatever, I'm really inspired by that.